Tonight, hospitalizations are headed in the wrong direction. Today, they moved up again. We have 268 COVID patients being treated in Jefferson County.
But doctors say the regional COVID infusion center has played a key role in keeping those hospitalizations from climbing even higher. But is there enough of the infusion drug to go around? High demand has forced federal and state governments to make some supply cuts while they wait for more of the medication to be shipped.
So what does this mean for the infusion center right here in Beaumont? Cameron Seibert met with emergency managers today to find out. Cam.
Yeah, that's right, guys. While there may be a lack of supplies, this infusion center in Beaumont continues to serve about 150 patients per day. Emergency coordinators in Jefferson County remain optimistic that they could continue to receive supplies.
Since opening at the end of August, Jefferson County's monoclonal antibody treatment center has seen a high demand.
We're doing what we said we could do.
Emergency coordinator Mike White says so far the center has treated 3,500 patients.
We could actually do more, and we've been very consistent with what we're doing.
And high demand means a full parking lot. Mr. White says that the infusion center treats about 150 patients per day.
You know, we can't do walk-ins here because it is by appointment, but if somebody calls a number, they're not being turned back based off of where they live.
But the demand for medication is high all throughout the country. Supply cuts from federal and state governments are expected to go into effect next week. But Todd Centers from Baptist Hospitals believes Jefferson County has a strong case to continue getting supplies.
The allocation is going to be based on use, and that is something that's very important. And because of the fact that we are infusing a number of individuals here, we're going to be able to state a good case as to why it is that we should keep adequate supply coming in.
And although our regional hospitalization rates are still pretty high, Centers says there have been some positive trends.
That the severity of patients coming into the hospital is lessened, and in fact the number of individuals we're having to admit is beginning to decrease, and we want to see that trend continue.
Mike says if you're on the fence about the treatment, he's an example that it works.
My doctor immediately scheduled an infusion, and about 36 hours later I was like I never had it.
The infusion center here continues to be open to anyone who has tested positive for COVID, but it's important to remember the sooner you can get the treatment, the more effective it can be. You can schedule an appointment with your physician or use the number on your screen right now. That's 409-550-2536. I'm live in Beaumont. Cameron Seibert, 12 News.